I want to talk about expectations in friendship because I feel like it's just not talked about enough. Now, some people like to apply the phrase, when you give something, you should expect nothing back in return in friendship. Now, that sounds zen, but should you really be applying that phrase to friendship? Well, where does it apply best? I think when you're giving money to homeless people, or you're donating to a charity, or you're helping an elderly lift a heavy bag up the stairs. Now, these are people that you're probably never ever going to see again in your entire lives. They're strangers. So, when you're giving to them, obviously, you're not expecting anything back in return, which makes total sense. But in friendship, don't you think it's a little bit different? We're talking about people that you have specifically chosen to interact and share your life with. But there are people out there using the phrase, when you give something, you should expect nothing back in return as a crutch to literally give nothing back in return. Now, as a friend, shouldn't you want to at least do the bare minimum because it's the least you can do? Now, let me give you an example. Let's say that I helped out a friend. It took the entire day. I spent money out of my own pocket, and it was physically strenuous. At the end of the day, am I going to expect the same thing back? No. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to weigh what I get back in return at all because that's not what it's about. I didn't help my friend to try to gain something from him. However, you can give something back in return, which is totally free. Your words, your thoughts, your care. You could show your appreciation by hanging out, grabbing a bite to eat, maybe getting a cup of coffee, or even a 5-minute phone call to say hi. At worst case, a 2-minute text just to see how you're doing and just catch up. Because it doesn't cost you a dime to give back in that way to show appreciation. So let's talk about expectations. Let's have them. Let's bring the standards back so that we could at least, as a friend, do the bare minimum because it's the least we can do.